So, mm, earlier today, One Piece, you know, chapter came out. Spoilers for chapter 1122. Spoilers, and usually, like I would read on my phone, um, not even make videos. So it's just like hey, might as well just give read to you, share the spoilers with you guys, and share my thoughts. So, that's what we're doing today. Just reading some spoilers, and with it, of course, I'll get my reaction to it and everything. So, let's go. Let's go to it. So, here, the first page, chapter starts with more reactions from all over the world. Like, for example, Dressrosa people are afraid that their countries may sink under the sea, while pirates are excited, thinking that there's a chance that they could claim the world. Continuing. In the Marine Hospital, Kobe thinks back to the time where Luffy, where he talked to Luffy about, what it really means to be a pirate king. And but Kobe is determined to stop Luffy. Then Kobe says, Luffy-san, I must put a stop to your dream. So, obviously, we already suspected that there's gonna be some kind of rivalry. Kobe versus Luffy. Like we had Roger versus Garp in the older generation. Anyways, continuing. Kadu Karobari Island, where Buggy is talking to all his subordinates. The world will be mine. Don't be ridiculous. It'll be ours. As we can see, Buggy's still, the man of the people. All class-skilled subordinates cheer Buggy as Crocodile angrily orders him to come and sit down. Cut to Katarina Devon and Van Auger that are sailing back to Hachinosu. Devon calls Teach to talk about Caribou, the muddy guy, the guy with the mud logie or whatever. Devon says, I can kill him now if you are okay. Teach says, Zaha, now bring him here. I'll just execute him if the information isn't good enough. Back to Egghead Island. Vegapunk message continues. And that is the truth, Joe Boy. As he speaks, Workery attacks Emeth the robot, I'm guessing again. This time the transmission Denden Mushi is destroyed and Vegapunk's broadcast ends abruptly. So I'm guessing the broadcast of the Denden Mushi was probably somewhere in the big robot. In a double page, we can see Jupiter and Workery, and I don't know how you pronounce, about to jump together at our wife ship, and the Thousand Sunny that it's almost touching the sea. The giant robot grabs something that is near its waist. We can't see clearly. And then he thinks about Joe Boy. The big robot Emeth says, I'm sorry, Joe Boy. I know you can't possibly be alive, but he looks too so similar to you that I can't help but think that about that thing. Probably the day that Joy Boy was killed in front of him, I'm guessing, during the Void Century or whatever. Anyways, continuing, I'm sorry I couldn't make you king, so again, it sounds like Joy Boy was becoming, the king, and it sounds like maybe Imu's organization was stopping him from doing that. So, it seems like right before Joy Boy could become the official Pirate King, he was killed by Imu, I'm guessing, or something. Continuing, that Emeth asks something to Luffy. Emeth, what is your name? Monkey D. Luffy, the man who will become the Pirate King. And Emeth says D. So, it sounds like he obviously knows something about the D. Pause, but it sounds like he knows, like, what does it mean if you have a D in your name? So it sounds like he also, Joy Boy told him before, Joy Boy died. Continuing, Emeth pulls the thing he grabbed from his waist, making that a knot unrope inside Emeth's body to be untied. Suddenly, a giant black lightning emerges from Emeth's body. Most of the Marines faint. In their battleship, Luffy is in shock. Foo. Hey, Luffy. Conqueror's Haki, thank you for letting me hear this nostalgic rhythm again. Takes me back. Next page. In Double Spirit, Emeth releases a supermassive Conqueror's Haki tech from his body that affects all Egghead Island. We can see huge black lightning and the sea shaking from far away. From Egghead Island, Emeth says, please don't die. I won't let you die. So, to me, it sounds like Joy Boy, seems like before he died, he was able, or as he was dying, his last act before his death, I guess, seems like he was able to attach something to Emeth, the robot. And in that little container, seemed like he kind of poured all his Haki for, like, so Emeth can save on a rainy day. And I guess the whole point was Emeth wanted to use the power immediately to save Joy Boy, but I'm guessing Joy Boy says something like, oh, it's too soon. When the time comes, you'll know to save someone else, not me. That's what it sounds like. But continuing, Vice Admiral barely versus Conqueror's Haki. They have no idea who's powerful Haki is. Five elder members on the island are blown back and turned back into human form by the attack. Emeth released, and after that, Jupiter, Mercury, Najuro turn back to Marijoa. Saturn is the only one that remains in Egghead Island. Jupiter, Mercury, and Najuro are both pending in the room of authority. We see that Mars was already sitting there. He probably turned back to Marijoa due to Luffy's attack in the room of flowers. We can see Imu kneeling down and screaming. The servant, Imu-sama, Imu thinking, Joy Boy. The Thousand Sunny finally lands on the sea. and sailed away from Egghead Island with Elbaf. The ship, we see that they are quite far away. All in, both ships are in shock, wondering. Times are confused, asking why a robot can use hockey and why hockey made people disappear. So, I have two theories on this. One is that maybe the actual hockey did disappear them, did make them teleport, but maybe the monsters kind of, the five elders, they kind of realized that they were going to lose if they stayed, so, maybe tactical retreat for them. But anyways, continuing in Egghead Shore, we can see the remains of Emeth on the ground in front of Saturn. Last 2 pages are flashbacks between Joy and Emeth that took place centuries ago. So obviously, Joy Boy was sitting on top of a hill in an island talking to him, but Joy Boy is still in the shadow, but we can see he's wearing a straw hat and a coat. Emeth is wearing clothes similar to Giant's. So this is where my other theory comes in. So one theory is that maybe back then he was this robot, and he put clothes on him, so it's not, he doesn't walk around naked. That's other. But the other theory I have is that maybe Emeth before he was a giant like Joy Boy, and then to live forever, Joy Boy kind of, I guess, made him into a cyborg, because we also see, because it also reminds me with the thing about Frankie, where some parts of his body were indeed damaged. And what did he do? He pretty much turned himself into a cyborg. So I'm just saying, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility if that happened. So just wanted to throw that theory out, that maybe Emeth was a giant with Joy Boy, but turned into a robot. We'll see why, maybe in future. Joy Boy, remember Emeth only when the time is right. When the time is right, I will compress up my most powerful hockey and I will seal it in your body. Whoa! One day I will die, but you will live on far longer than me. There will be a day when I can no longer come to your aid. I don't want that. When your life or the life of people you want to protect are in danger, that is when you will know the time is right. When that time comes, untie the knot. And when the time is right, you will come to help me. That's right, I will come to protect you from the past, as I've always done. So, another thing I do want to talk about, he kind of mentioned this past, and as you can see, just in quotation marks. So, I believe Emeth, it sounds like Emeth, like he was a slave. Seems like he was buccaneer, slave. Before, it sounds like Joy Boy was the one who set him free. And then ever since that, it seemed like Emeth was the one to kind of become Joy Boy's apprentice, I guess. So that would kind of explain, everything, for me at least. But I want to throw that little theory out, you guys. The light in Emeth's eyes changed shape, and now we're like this because Emeth is very happy about what Joy Boy told it. Foo. Thank you that makes me happy is like having you with me all the time, Jova, of course. But we are talking about something way ahead in the future, aren't we? Way. In the last panel of this chapter, we return to the present. The lights in Emeth's eyes are gone. Emeth, way into the future. I wonder if I will be lonely. End of chapter. So it sounds like Emeth died. So maybe I've a couple theories. Maybe it's that's the condition of using the powerful hockey. Like he can use it once, but at the cost of his life, pretty much. Or two, he just shut down because I guess the drums are like not on. So I'm guessing he went back into a hibernation mode. Anyways, that's my kind of guess on the whole situation. End of chapter. And seems like there is a break next week. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on this, my theories, and I hope I can probably do this, because if you guys know, I don't plan on reviewing any anime this year, and all of them kind of look mid. So I'm just gonna wait until next anime season to do any reviewing. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Bye.